So everyone's been complaining about Stav's cackling on the show. Numerous complaints. Adam, we already started recording. So
Shut up, Adam.
Please don't speak if you're not speaking into a microphone.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up, dude. So Stav's trying out a couple new laughs. That's number one. If you like number one, please text FAGGOT to FAGGOT6. That's the classic one right there. That's number two. That's not one of the voting options.
You can't vote for
that one. You can't vote for that one.
No, the other one is...
That's Japanese schoolgirl. If you like that one, text FAGGOT to 202-288-3031.
This next one... Ha ha!
That's black guy. That's middle-aged black guy. It's a black guy. That's black guy old enough to still have a white guy name laugh. So that's like a black guy named Richard or something. So nice middle-class black man. Worked hard his whole life.
Yes, absolutely.
You know? He's got a job at a credit union.
He's been called the N-word a couple times in his life, but you know what? He just forgets about it.
Absolutely.
Because there's more important things in life.
Exactly. And he doesn't do reverse racism.
He doesn't.
No.
He's the best
He knows
kind.
better.
Yeah.
He's... and then we also have...
That one's real good. That one's got a good...
like a smoky resonance.
Yeah.
It's like old jazz man.
Yeah. Well, no, we already did old black guy.
Oh, fuck.
I thought we did middle class, middle-aged
we
black
did.
guy.
There was a 10-year period where black guys had names like William and Richard and then, but prior to that, they were all like, Thelonious or
that's such a good
Jelly Roll. And then after
Arthur Beetlebug Jenkins.
Yeah, after William and Richard, that's when they went kind of goofy.
Yeah.
In the 80s. It started off...
What was the beginning?
Well, it started off with like traditional African names and like Arabic names, like Rashad and stuff like that.
I know a lot of black Demetriuses. Which
it got a little crazy.
Yeah,
it got a little crazy towards like the 90s, and then now it's just it's literally obscene. It's vulgarity. Some of these
Barkevius
names,
Mingo is my favorite.
yeah.
Barkevius
Debrickashaw
Ferguson.
Hold on, Barkevius Mingo has a brother too. Hold on.
Ha Clinton Dix.
Fuck. What's Barkevius' name? Brother's name?
Oh, this tea is really bad.
It's bad.
Yeah.
I haven't had any yet.
Yeah, it doesn't have any real flavor to it. It's just like...
Oh, gee, dude. Barkevius Mingo has a brother named Hugtavius Mingo. He has a brother named Hugh Mingo.
No, dude, it's okay if we're like doing, a conceptual like racist thing, but if you're pointing out actual black men and demeaning them, black men have accomplished a lot, by the way.
That's true.
Thanks,
I
Nick.
agree, dude.
Yeah,
I agree that they have.
We can't be racist anymore. It's our fault for being...
you think we caused Trump?
Yeah, I think irony did it.
Is it but us specifically?
Yeah, we did. We actually have a decent amount of listeners. You think we don't because not many people who listen actually have the money to subscribe, but a lot of people listen to the podcast.
Yeah, you sent us the numbers finally.
We have 5 million people listening.
I was very surprised.
Yeah.
I must say, pleasantly surprised.
We have as much people listen as watch Good Morning America.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. We should have like the window, like Good Morning America, where people can look in with posters.
Well, we do have a window.
We have a window.
Yeah. You can see the guy who wets himself outside the bodega.
And that black lady in the white sweatsuit.
The one that called me a bitch?
Who called a bitch ass something else. Do you remember, Adam? Do you want to say the word?
No, I already did that. One time is enough.
It was awesome.
So we got to talk about this. I saw Arrival the other night.
I heard that
we have Arrival.
You know what they should call it? Removal, as in I wish they would remove this film from theaters.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Will
like
said it was really
departure as if I'm leaving halfway through the film.
Watch out.
The arrival at the concession stand was the best part of the movie, folks.
Oh my god!
When I got some Reese's peanut butter cups
Wow,
I'm
you're really going full
pre-diabetic,
force.
extremely high estrogen levels, and I watch movies.
Man, you're like a mean Sandy Kenyon right now.
yeah. I'm Sandy Kenyon. My skin is held together by cum. I'm 800 years old.
I'm Sandy Kenyon. I died of AIDS 15 years ago.
Yeah. I'm a zombie, and the rest of the news anchors come on me to keep me alive. That guy looks terrible.
Sandy Kenyon. What for non-New York listeners?
Yeah, I don't know
the
who this
cabs. The cabs have like video screens in New York, and they have like the ABC film critic, the ABC News film critic, who has never not liked a movie.
Yeah.
I'm Sandy Kenyon.
Well, I also, my favorite thing in the cabs is like how they easy Jeopardy to trick people into watching Jeopardy.
Oh my God, the easiest.
They have like this movie featuring toys is also quite a story. Like, just the dummies are like, oh, I know it. It's Bug's Life. And, all right, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And then they watch real Jeopardy, and they're like, what the fuck is a state bird?
Yeah, why do people have state birds?
There's state birds, state flowers, state dogs, state
Bodymore,
insects,
Murderland,
state
Orioles, motherfucking Black-Eyed Susan,
Black-eyed Susan, Chesapeake Bay Retriever,
Chesapeake
the
Bay
White
Retriever.
Oak.
Cal Ripken.
You know what our
Jr.
sport, state sport? Jousting.
Yeah.
I thought it was football and.
No.
Do you know the Maryland state motto?
Get head or die trying.
No, it's actually pretty terrible. It's manly deeds, womanly words.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like
That's
that.
awesome. That's me, basically.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my life, dude.
That was
That's where you talk like a bitch but hit like a man. It's like a Steve Harvey quote. Is what the
No, I was
Maryland
gonna
state
say
motto is.
I couldn't think.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of his name because I smoked too much weed, but it sounds like the guy, the shit guy from
Yeah,
The Wire.
Clay
Came up with that.
Davis.
Clay
baby.
Davis, yeah.
You got to stop doing the podcast high, man. None of
I'm
the
not
big-
high right now.
None of the big podcasts do that.
No,
What are you talking about?
No one's high.
Everyone
Rogan is
Rogan's
all an
on
act.
DMT
What if
every
the
episode.
police are listening to
He's taking Alpha Brain though, dude. We gotta
Yeah.
start taking Alpha Brain, dude.
What's that, a steroid?
It's fucking makes you fucking sharp, dude.
Yeah.
Makes you
is it?
smart and sharp. It's like a fucking supplement.
Testosterone?
It's like a fake supplement that Joe Rogan
Anyhow.
like peddles.
Arrival was so bad, you would have thought Mike Pence walked in. And
folks. Oh, I bet. Hey, I bet if he did, the movie would have booed him.
yeah. Wait, I don't know if that joke works. We're talking about how bad the movie
No, it
is.
works. It works.
It was fine. Yeah.
And
topical.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that movie sucks dick, dude. It's really bad.
Who's it? Rachel
people saying
McAdams?
it's good?
Who's the girl scientist?
It's
What
what's
is
her
it?
face? No,
It's
it's
a
Amy
lady?
Adams.
Amy Adams,
Amy
not Rachel
Adams
McAdams.
and Skarsgård.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happens in it? Do you see her titties?
First of all, let's get some POCs up in the mix, folks.
Uh-oh.
Why does it
Okay.
still have to be a white couple? We got aliens on planet Earth.
Well, the aliens were
Why
black.
can't it be the screaming disabled woman I saw on Twitter the other day? She would have been great. To be That's why- did we talk about Ghost in the Shell that was coming out and everyone was like mad that
That
they
it was
cast
Scarlett Johansson instead of a
and they're like, oh,
Japanese
here's who you
woman?
could have cast. Oh yeah, we definitely did talk. about that. Yeah. But no, I mean, Forrest Whitaker's in it, and then he's doing this bizarre. I guess he's like the character is like a background character. You know, he's like
Forrest
not-
Whitaker's character?
Yeah, he's like a general or whatever. You know, and so they have him doing this weird accent. Like he's like the aliens are gonna be here for another 20 minutes. Like he's supposed to be from like
Boston?
Boston or something, but it just sounds like awful.
Black guys from
But it's like
Boston don't talk
nobody's-
that way, by the
They
way.
don't
Nobody's-
because
have
they
this
were in
weird
their own
mix.
shtetl.
Yeah,
They got
I've heard black people from
They got a
Massachusetts.
weird mix, though.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
comes out every once in a while.
Yeah,
Gangstar is from Boston. I don't know why I said that. Okay.
are they?
Yeah.
Huh? That's
Guru
crazy.
is from Boston. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They're like the only successful Boston rappers besides like House of Pain or
House of
whatever.
Pain, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jump around.
and
Suck my dick.
and Patrice O'Neal. Does
And
that count?
Patrice, yeah.
Anything black people do is rapping.
And jazz.
Yeah.
It's jazz. I think one time my grandma, someone said something about Snoop Dogg, and she's like, "Is he a jazz? Is he a jazz singer?"
Jelly Roll, Snoop Dogg. No, yeah. So he's in it, and he doesn't really do anything. But I'm just gonna ruin the movie because don't see it. You know, so I don't
Okay.
care if I spoil it.
Yeah.
Isn't that?
Don't.
Didn't people say it was good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of
that's
people
why I
say
went
it's
to
their
see
most
it.
anticipated movie of the
I
year.
can't. Yeah. I
Who's
thought-
anticipating movies?
I anticipate a movie.
I don't anticipate shit.
You
Except
know,
maybe a
fucking
sandwich
miter
that
saw?
I've like just purchased and I'm unwrapping it.
Sandy Kenyon.
What
Yeah.
about a fucking? What about a
Anticipate.
fucking?
He just anticipates death. It's a minute away.
I don't know, man. I want to see that boxing movie because I saw Creed last year and that shit was tight.
The Miles Teller movie.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Was it? Is it a Boston movie?
I don't know. I'm not shitting on Miles Teller. He seems like a bit of a dickhead in interviews.
Yeah, I
but
don't
he's
fuck with
not
him,
a bad.
actually.
He's not a bad actor.
I don't like his face.
Whiplash was
Yeah,
tight.
nobody likes his face. He looks like he got mauled by a dog as an infant.
You know, it's incredibly hideous. and
They made his fucking nose out of his elbow.
Yeah,
It's
it looks
fucking
like that.
huge
But
and
it's been
bulbous.
so long that the
Yeah.
scars
It's smoothed over.
Like kind of
you know who looks real bad? I don't understand how he keeps getting work. Jeremy Renner. He looks
Yeah.
like the dog from Men in Black. He looks like a pug straight up.
Yeah, well, Renner and Skarsgård I confuse all the time.
Really?
That's you know who what? That's who's in Arrival is Jeremy Renner. It's not
Oh, it's not
Skarsgård.
Skarsgård?
It's Renner.
It's Renner.
Isn't Skarsgård sexier than Renner?
I
Skarsgård
just
looks
can't-
way better.
He does, but I
Yeah.
can't. I forget the difference between them. It's like one of those weird, like Gary Busey, Nick Nolte sort of
Right,
things.
right.
Well,
Doesn't
Amy
Skarsgård
Adams,
have a
I
hog
always-
too? Have a nice fat hog on him?
Does he?
I think that's what I heard.
I don't know,
What's his
man.
name? Does fucking
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm talking
I know who
about.
you're
Jeremy
talking about.
Renner. They have the same penis. That's why
they,
you
they
confuse
share
them.
dicks.
Busey, Nick Nolte, same dick. Anne Frank, Helen Keller, same dick.
Huge hog.
Yeah,
I bet you Busey has like a big goofy dick.
yeah, with teeth. That dick, that's not my dick. Yeah, no, the movie sucks.
Yeah, don't see it. I haven't seen it, but don't.
Wait, what happens with the aliens?
Well, the plot of the movie
are the
is,
aliens nice or mean?
Is there titties in it?
The movie opens and there's this woman whose like daughter has died of like cancer or some shit.
Oh, she has a past.
She has a past.
Oh, shit.
Or does she?
Or does she?
So the daughter dies of cancer,
shit.
and then so the aliens come, and she's like the best in linguistics or whatever. So the aliens arrive, and the army needs her to talk to the aliens, you know, because it's, you know, one of those movies where it's like, look, I just know how to shoot a gun. I'm a general at the Pentagon, and I'm dumb, so I need you to explain talking to me, you know.
That's true.
And then they bring the scientists in, and the scientist, it's her and this other. No, she's like the linguist, and then she meets Renner, who's the scientist. Who's just, you know, I forget they're like, oh, he's a theoretical physicist, but they never tell you what he does exactly.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
Just a
scientist.
science, yeah.
Use the
Even though what
laptops,
she,
graphs.
what she does is science, so, you know, and so then they have this dumbass scene where they meet in the helicopter, and he's reading her book, and he's like, oh, language is the cornerstone to all civilization. He's like, that's very good, even though it's incorrect. And then she's like, it's incorrect, and he's like, yes, the cornerstone to all civilization is science.
Oh, my
nice.
God.
Yeah.
Also, I love that it's like one sentence boils down everything she's ever fucking written.
It's like the first page of her book. Like, imagine if someone actually did that.
Wait,
to you.
isn't
You
that
had written
the
a book
same? Isn't that the same as Contact with Jodie Foster, where they were like, they sent the aliens math because that's the universal
language is prime numbers. They also have a prime number scene in this movie.
Oh, really?
Do they?
Where they're like, yeah, we gave the prime numbers to the aliens. So basically,
What?
they meet
Fuck
the
prime
aliens,
numbers,
and it's
dude.
like an hour and a half of her trying to figure out how to communicate with the aliens who have some, you know, weird circle language or some bullshit.
Oh yeah, cool.
And then they find out that you know, the aliens, you know, the aliens have like a weapon or whatever that they want to give humanity. There's like, you know, all the other countries, particularly China, by the way, they place a lot of blame on China for almost
Really, I thought you can't do that anymore because they're such a big film market.
well, in this movie, they're accusing China of, you know, being
Well, that's good.
trigger happy.
I appreciate it. Like the new
Well, they
Red
probably
Dawn.
like that, dude. China probably likes that shit.
They remade
wanna be
Red
bad
Dawn and they
boys.
made China the bad guys. And
I didn't even bother watching it. The original
in
Red
post,
Dawn
they
is perfect. I don't know
yeah,
why
it's-
you would fucking.
Why would? Well, that's all they do is remake shit.
Yeah.
But like in post, they changed it to North Korea because they didn't want to alienate the film audience in China.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how shitty movies make all their money back.
International.
Yeah.
Well, anyhow, so it turns out that what the aliens do is they teach Amy Adams she can just see time as like a nonlinear thing, so she can see into the future and the past or whatever.
Whoa.
Then it's like, you know, the daughter that died of cancer that's in the future. And so had been seeing like the kid that dies of cancer.
Shit.
So it's like some kind of dumb, but then it's like, you know, she's like asked the aliens like, why are you helping us, or why are you like, what's your purpose here? And they're like, we help you now with this so that you can help us in 3,000 years. And so then the movie ends. It's like, well, help them how? Or like, why how are you even helping them? You're just telling this one woman how to see into the future?
Yeah.
How does that help humanity? You almost destroy the entire fucking world just to help one woman learn how to see in the future. And then she doesn't even stop her kid from dying of cancer. That just has to happen because then I guess it's predetermined or something. They don't explain that.
The space.
So what's the point of even seeing in the future if you can't change
It's
that
a
shit?
shitty movie for people who liked Inception and like not much
What's
thought went
the
into it. And the
Chris
script
Nolan
was dog
space
shit.
one? It was
Inception.
so bad. No, Inception.
Oh yeah,
the dreams.
Interstellar.
Interstellar. What a
Yeah.
piece.
I didn't see that shit
absolute
either.
garbage.
Interstellar at least had, first of all, I don't think McConaughey has ever not like delivered at least a decent performance.
I love getting head.
And so I think he can take a shitty, like A Time to Kill is a shitty fucking movie.
Oh yeah, sure.
And he's great in it. That script sucks.
Well, he's very charismatic.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of charisma. He could fucking carry a shitty ass
If
script.
there's one
It's like
thing
a
I
young
love
Paul
about
Newman.
elementary school, is that I get older, they stay the same age.
What?
Elementary school.
Oh,
He fucks children in this
Yeah.
bit.
Oh yeah.
And Dazed and Confused. Speaking of, we got to talk about Pizzagate, which I'm starting to believe is real.
What's Pizzagate?
that'd
I
be
was
so
just
awesome.
the Podesta emails.
Yeah, so there was one Podesta email that the alt-right
Comet Ping
guys
Pong
sent.
follows me on Instagram.
Do they?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
I think they
Wait,
might
the
follow
Stabby
me.
Baby account?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think they might follow me on Twitter because I knew the girl that was the booker there when we were in DC.
Ask her if they rape children, if that's
I
a
will.
satanic
You
rape.
want me to?
Sasha? I think her name's Sasha. Well, I'm not going to say her.
Let's call Sasha now on the podcast. We'll plug her into the fourth mic and ask her if they rape children.
Should we just call them? Just call their regular number?
Yeah.
And be like, hi. We were
They'll
just wondering if we
probably
could fuck
tell
children.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So anyhow, there was like one email that said something like,
Oh, fuck. They unfollowed me. Anyway.
they unfollowed you probably because they have, spies listening to the podcast.
They know we're onto them.
Yeah. So it's mostly just all right, like bullshit,
Right.
conspiracy theory bullshit. But then there's like one or two things that are like, well, hold on.
Yeah.
Like the guy who owns the restaurant just likes nothing but pictures of like almost naked infants on Instagram. And it's like
Comet Ping
how the
Pong?
fuck-
For real?
Yeah. The guy that owns the place.
What's
all
his
these
name?
All this like Alafiente or something, or some shit. But yeah, I forget
Hell
his
yeah.
name.
Where is it in Cleveland Park? It's like Upper Northwest.
It's like
Yeah.
Friendship Heights or Chevy
Friendship
Chase or
Heights,
something.
Friendship
Yeah,
Heights.
Yeah.
It's on Connecticut.
So there's like, a couple of things that are like, okay, this does raise like an eyebrow, and I'm so hoping it turns out to be real.
We should just call them and be like, hi, I'd like to order a sausage pizza.
Yeah. I'm
With
trying to have
extra
a
tight asshole.
pizza party, if you know what I mean.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, if those alt-right guys were really good at deciphering codes, I mean, that
Yeah.
would be like a huge
Well,
asset for President Trump.
They accused
be like
him
the
of
wind
posting
talkers.
they were like, oh, he posted like what looks like child pornography on his Instagram, and then they're like, we can't even repost it here. That's how bad it is. And then I finally found what they were talking about, and it's just some Jeff Koons shit. So it's like not
Jeff
even.
Koons does suck dick.
Yeah,
He sucks, but it's not child porn.
yeah, it's not child porn,
Yeah, but it's like if Lisa Frank did
but I want to
art.
believe, dude, that should
And
be.
spent a lot of money on
Yeah,
it.
There should
that
be,
gas
so
dog,
much money.
that dog flower bullshit.
There should be like a show like the X-Files, but they just like investigate powerful pedophile rings.
That'd be great.
Like Mulder was molested as a kid,
Uh-huh.
and Scully just doesn't believe victims.
Wasn't that what?
That's the new X-Files.
I was very upset about True
Mulder,
Detective
there wasn't even a party at that frat that night.
Well, Mulder, what was she wearing?
That would be a great show.
This doesn't believe any victims whatsoever.
Yeah, she's the skeptic, and he's the guy that was molested.
I don't know, Mulder's not adding up. What were you saying, Adam?
No, it wasn't funny or that good.
Oh yeah, that tea tastes like chemicals.
I don't know how it's tea if there's no leaves, right? It's
Yeah.
just like crystals.
It's crystals.
It's like hot.
Crystal.
What's
Did you guys
it
ever
called?
drink
Crystallite.
Crystal?
The
Have you
champagne.
ever had Cristal?
One time I did.
Man, I've drank
yes.
nothing but Cristal when I was.
I drank Cristal when I was 14.
I'm talking about Remy. You know,
Moet.
yeah, Remy. You know,
Moet.
Hypnotic.
I used to drink a lot of Hypnotic.
Oh, yeah,
in
dude.
high school.
Yeah, Malibu.
And
dude.
Malibu.
I was off that Malibu.
Yeah,
Malibu and orange soda, bitch.
Southern
SoCo.
Comfort is so disgusting.
It's just
SoCo
whiskey
Amaretto.
with
I had
like
one night I got drunk off Di Serono, and I drank an entire bottle of Di Serono, and I was having to chase it with Jack Daniels. The fucking Di Serono tasted
Jesus
so good.
Christ.
I was having to you drink cups of Jack Daniels after the Di Serono.
What's Di Serono, like some bullshit liquor?
Yeah, it's like an amaretto liqueur.
I could fuck that shit up though. SoCo Amaretto Lam, bitch. Do you guys ever go to that bar in fucking right by Brass Monkey in DC in Adams Morgan where they just put shit in like squirt bottles?
Madam's Oregon.
No. They just serve you. It's just some shithole bar.
Oh yeah, it's like at the top of
of that hill, of that area.
of the hill. Yeah. I think they closed that place down.
Probably. It was
Yeah.
illegal as fuck. It was all cash, and they just like served
Yeah.
you liquor in a fucking ketchup bottle. You just squirted it in your mouth. It was awesome.
The first place I ever bought like a glass bowl was right there on 18th
Oh yeah.
at that newsstand place.
I know that place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like
Adams
15.
Morgan used to be cool. I think now it's kind of
Does it suck? What's cool now? Petworth?
in DC.
Nothing's
I think
cool.
Petworth is fancy now.
DC
Yeah.
sucks, dude.
Yeah, DC does suck.
DC sucks.
Yeah, but basically everything that isn't New York sucks.
That's true.
It's true.
I mean, like you go to any other fucking city,
No, I
and
fuck
it's
with
like, oh, this
Baltimore.
is okay. Come on, dude.
Yeah. Baltimore's fun, dude.
No, it's not.
It's shitty and nice, and the fucking everything is everything's cheap as fuck. You get
Yeah.
fucked up at like the
Yeah.
Crown is funny.
It's
an old Korean mall.
How easy it was to like just drive drunk everywhere and it's like fucking go out and spend like $20 on drinks, and I somehow like made only spent like I got trashed. It was very easy to get
Off
drunk.
$20.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's cool. Yeah.
yeah,
And
Baltimore's
people being
tight.
like, "Are you okay to drive?" I'd be like, "Not at all."
well, that's the thing with DC. It's expensive and it sucks dick.
It's
Yeah.
and there's no cheap quick food to eat.
Did you see that
ever.
shitty article that was like, I think it was in the Washington Post that was like, oh, people are worried that Obama made DC cool and like the real estate market might suffer under Trump.
Like gentrification might get reversed.
Yeah.
Trump might liberate DC.
It just becomes
all
a
those
thriving
big-
black
it
community.
becomes
under
Chocolate
Trump
City again.
All those people that were displaced.
Yeah,
All those uncool people.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
these uncool
That's
black
why they-
single mothers.
Yeah, that's why they kicked the
Live in
blacks
Black
out. Was
Jack.
Well,
because
how
they
funny
weren't
is
hip.
it? Is that white people were moving to DC to be close to Obama? That's so much worse than gentrification.
Well, they'll still be around. Isn't he staying? So his youngest daughter can finish school.
No, he's moving back to Kenya.
No,
He
he's
said, I'm going back to my birthplace and hometown, Kenya, Africa, population 20,000. Gonna get a job at my dad's spear shop.
at his gay prostitution shop.
My dad, who was born there and lives there, I'm gonna work in his spear shop.
Shouts out Malik Obama though.
No, Malik Obama is
Man.
awesome.
Oh fuck! I hope he's the fucking ambassador to Kenya. I hope they name it. Just with this fucking "Make America Great
Who's
Again"
that?
hat.
His brother?
It's
It's
his
his
half
brother.
brother's Kenyan. His dad's other son.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
hates everything. Clearly, just mad that his brother's so much more successful
he
than him.
loves Trump.
Just,
He loves Trump?
Oh, he
Oh, yeah,
loves
dude.
him, dude.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, he's
His
like
Twitter's
on election
great.
day. He's like, "We did it, make America great again.
We made America great.
We will become the best."
Obama's
country."
dad was like a deadbeat, like piece of shit, right?
Yeah, he was raised by his grandparents.
Yeah.
His
His Kenyan grandparents, white Kenyans.
His-
white Kenyan
his
his
grandson.
Rhodesian grandparents.
What? Kenya.
White.
Um,
Yeah, Malik's tight though. I wonder what he's up to.
That's a better name than Barack too.
Malik is a good ass name.
Yeah.
Barack's tight.
Barack's
Dude, now
cool.
people are naming their kids
like
This
Baraka.
kid-
Yeah,
Josh.
Malik's middle name is Reagan too, which is a weird twist.
It's wild.
Yeah,
So they got one Hussein and one Reagan.
yeah,
This
Wow.
kid I know that we
Th-
call Chopper is naming his son Barack.
that's
So
awesome.
It's just like some fucking kid in Baltimore.
Did I ever tell you about that retarded Greek kid I went to elementary school with?
No.
There was a retarded kid who was Greek,
Uh-oh.
and his last name was like Economides or some shit.
Yeah.
And his parents named him Reagan, so his name is Reagan Economides.
No way.
I swear to God, dude. And it was like I remember always trying to figure out like, okay, so either his parents were like, you know, Democrats. They were liberals that like either they were Republicans that like liked Reagan, so they named their son after, you know, Reagan economics,
right?
And then the kid turned out to be retarded in a cruel twist of fate.
Yeah.
Or the doctor was like, "Look, he's going to be born retarded," and they were like, "Let's name him after Reaganomics."
Yeah.
And then that's what happened.
just liberals with a retarded son and the best sense of humor on earth. Just like,
I remember putting that together. I remember putting that together in like 6th grade, and I was like, "Holy shit, that is so fun!" It was just this dumb kid. I threw rocks at his head all the time, you know. And then it turned out as
he keeps pissing his
what
pants.
Was he like?
They say it's trickling down.
Yeah.
What was he like? What was Reagan like?
I don't know. I actually never interacted with him. I just knew he was in like the special education class, and I saw his name in the yearbook, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Did he have like a real retarded face, or could he pass in a still picture?
I don't remember what he looked like. You actually.
That doesn't sound right. Like handsome and charming.
No.
And like very masculine,
like a
and
dumbass,
like a cool guy that everyone respects.
Mentally disabled.
Women want to have sex with.
He's bald at age 5.
Plenty of hair. Keeps his hair short, like as a choice. Like could grow it out, like if he wanted to. Is that what he looks like? Because
you're really
that sounds pretty good. I didn't know retarded guys were that handsome.
Actually, my mom worked at.
What are you laughing at, Adam?
My mom worked at this daycare center, and they had like you know, retarded kids there, like mentally disabled kids, and there was this one kid, Paul, that looked exactly like Val Kilmer, but like young, like Batman Val Kilmer.
That's a handsome
like,
man.
He looked beautiful,
Yeah,
and like, there was, you know, I remember seeing that like the special needs bus stop one time, and they all, you know, sort of lumber off, and then like Paul just gets off looking like a male model, and then he's like, "Are we going to McDonald's?" it was just funny because it's like, you know, the male inverse of like the dumb blonde stereotype.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She's hot, but she's retarded.
You know what it might have been? It might have been the real Val Kilmer just doing a, you know, a method acting kind of thing. Yeah.
For his next role, Batman.
For Batman. Yeah, he was learning how to be retarded.
A beautiful retarded man.
He's going into like development meetings or whatever, and he was like, "Have you considered this? The man is half man, half bat. But what if he developed the mind of a bat?" And so he thought like a bat, but with the same cognitive ability. And they're like, "Okay, did you read any of the materials we sent you?"
No, I didn't. I was too busy with my shitty
Actually,
band.
I've been pretending to be retarded to get free lunch and bus rides.
That would make a great sex slave, a beautiful retarded man. Like you just have him for like, if you were like a rich woman.
That's
like
the Greek mind for you right there, buddy.
Yeah, how to make someone a sex slave.
People.
I'm just saying, dude, if you're going to enslave someone sexually, you fucking reward him with like a fucking Twix every time he sucks your dick. Or you suck his dick. Look, whoever. Maybe he's not gay. I don't know. I don't want him for me. I mean, just in general, someone else. Do you guys want to talk about something else?
Yeah.
I'm tired of talking about this. Not, you know, that's the only reason I want to change the subject, because I'm tired of talking about it.
About your weird Buffalo Bill for retards fantasy.
I don't want to fuck him. I'm saying if someone wants to fuck a beautiful retarded man, that's a pretty good sex slave.
Silence to the Mongoloids. Oh, Clarice. You know what I always loved about Silence of the Lambs? Like, so they show you like Hannibal Lecter's cell, and he's supposed to be like the most evil genius in the world.
Yeah, very
and
scary.
So he's like in there, and he's got all these books, and he's listening to classical music and stuff. And he's supposed to be scary because he's such like an intellectual, and he eats people, and you know, she has to consult with him. And then she's leaving, and she's like, "Goodbye, Dr. Lecter." And then the guy who's literally the next cell over just throws cum in her face.
Yeah.
And it's just some cum throwing guy. And it's like a regular cell. And it's like, what wing of the prison is that? Who do you keep there?
It wasn't poo. It was cum.
No, it was cum.
It was cum.
And it was
I
like,
forget. I
it's
haven't
probably
seen that
the
movie in
most
a while.
realistic cum in a major motion picture I've ever seen.
It was probably real cum.
Yeah.
How many cum scenes are there? Like, what do you remember?
Not many.
There's
Something
something
about Mary.
Mary.
Yeah.
The
Classic.
MPAA gets pretty mad about that shit.
About cum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I was just watching
Something about Mary shit looks ridiculous. It's
This
not-
was a
remember. I
big.
think it looks
This is a
pretty good.
It
big.
looks like fucking like hot glue.
This was a big trope in '90s comedies, like being like, "Oh, I just milked the cow," and then they're like, "We don't have a cow, that's a bull."
Yeah.
That was like a big.
What was that? There was that Tim
That was-
Allen movie where he's Amish.
Kingpin. No, it was. I was watching it today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was.
Tim Allen's not in Kingpin.
Woody.
No, there's a different one.
No, but Woody.
The
When
Santa
he's with the
Claus?
Amish, he's like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
Santa Claus
oh, is
too.
it-
yeah, I got an early start today. Milking the
Okay.
cow." And he drinks out of the bucket.
Yeah.
And he's got like
It's
jizz all
frothy.
over his
Yeah.
face. That movie
Well, I
is so
love-
fucking funny.
I
by
love
the
they
way.
go, we don't have a cow, and it's like, well, you wouldn't have just a bull. That's not how any fucking
yeah,
farm
yeah.
works at all.
What kind of farm are you running? Yeah.
Oh, I just finished milking the horse. They're like, what are you talking about? And he's like, I sucked its dick. Get it? The cats were just milked. I don't know if that picks up.
I don't think it picked up.
Yeah. Well, now I just look like an asshole.
You look like a fucking idiot.
I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Hell yeah, dude.
Can you milk me, Greg?
Very famous
Yeah.
milk joke. Yeah, 90s comedy had all these like tropes that really need to make a comeback. The laxative gag.
laxative?
That
everyone
was huge.
shitting.
Someone accidentally having a laxative and then
The Farley Brothers
Well,
had a
that Dumb and
beautiful
Dumber
run.
scene is like 7.5 minutes long.
yeah, it's true. They
Did we
killed the
talk
whole
about how
genre.
badly I just want to see what that looked like on the shooting script?
yeah, you did mention that.
Maybe I'm not sure. I
Like
don't
how many
remember.
pages are like still diarrhea.
Dude, I wonder how
Still
many.
diarrhea.
I really do want to know how many cum scenes there are in movies, dude.
How
Can
many
we-
movies there are with actual cum?
We got to figure this out. If you know of any movie scenes with cum, tweet at Adam specifically.
Yeah. I'll collect them. I'll bring it back for the next premium episode.
And also, if you
yeah.
can get us PlayStations.
yeah.
What's Phil? We haven't told people to tweet at Phil for some time.
Well, someone wrote on his band's Facebook wall,
And,
and he
Phil
was
got mad.
Okay,
He was like-
"We'll keep doing that,
Adam,
guys."
goes,
that's an
"Well,
interesting haircut
that was
you got
annoying."
going. You look like the Coney Island guy.
this haircut.
Yeah.
I don't know what it looks
Like
like.
parting it in the middle.
Oh
I
yeah,
stole
that's
his
what,
hat.
No, I'm trying to go like Tool Time kids. You know, the
Oh,
kids.
yeah, that's a good look.
They all had
Yeah.
the center parts.
Mark,
did.
you look like a penis. This is
Yeah,
how
yeah.
everyone in school looks, Mom.
Or fucking what's his name, Mr. Matthew? Not Mr. Matthews.
fucking
Boy Meets World.
Sean.
Ryder Strong.
Feeney.
Yeah.
Ryder
Sean.
Ryder
Strong.
Ryder
Yeah.
Strong.
Which is like such a porn name.
They're like,
Yeah.
we want our son to get fucked on camera. He's going to be the most famous. I saw a Peter North video and I said, that's going to be my boy one day. I'm gonna
Peter
get my boy.
North.
I'm going to get my boy in them
Dude, who
pictures.
goes to? I follow some literally retarded people from the Anthony Cumia universe. Bobo and then another guy.
Yeah.
And
That's like the final level of talk radio is when you have a mentally disabled man.
Yeah.
It's a part of the show.
But I think
used
that
to-
was like a Stern
they
thing
used
first,
to do.
right?
They used to
Well,
do this
crackhead,
game.
was it Crackhead Bob?
What, that Beetlejuice? Is he retarded? or
He's
is he
definitely
just-
retarded,
Yeah,
of
yeah.
course. But
I
Bobo,
follow
they used to do this
Beetlejuice on
thing.
Instagram.
They
Great
used to,
account.
They used
How
to do
is he
this thing.
still alive?
I don't know.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. He should have died years ago.
Crackhead Bob died.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crackhead as an epithet is not a good sign for your life expectancy.
Yeah.
If that's your fucking lead in. But this guy Bobo, they would do this thing where it was like they would show him porn and he would get hard and then they would just like start talking about the Mets and he would like immediately lose his boner. Like that was the big
Like
game.
they were
the
scientists.
up down game. was
Yeah,
what they
Eastside,
called
didn't
it.
Eastside Dave beat him off on his show?
Eastside Dave literally beat him off.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Anyway, he goes to like
that's what we
fucking-
need. We need like a fucking zany.
No, we don't, dude. This is more highbrow than that.
Come on, man.
Oh yeah, we're intellectuals.
Who would
I
beat off the
forgot.
retarded guy?
I forgot we already did our
Not
socialism
me.
That's the key to
episode.
being good
Beautiful.
at comedy now is pretending you're a public intellectual. Like Bill Maher.
Yeah, why is everyone? Why did comics have to pretend they're smart, dude?
You read
It
that?
used to be-
you
it
read that
used to
quote
be-
from Norm where he was like, saying comics are modern day philosophers is so offensive to modern day
Yeah,
philosophers.
these people were actually
Yeah.
philosophers.
Real modern day philosophers.
And then when he was like, if you can tell me one funny socially conscious joke,
I'll give you $1 million.
I'll give you $1 million. Norm's the best, dude.
Yeah.
Norm rules hard as shit.
He's the best comic, man. I just finished his book. It's
I want to read
incredible.
that shit.
Come, children. You
All right,
should
well,
all
we're
read
not
it.
sponsored by them, so please don't.
Yeah.
All right,
But we are
Please
sponsored
don't
by
recommend
Fleshlight.
anything that.
It's excellent.
No, they blew me off.
Oh,
I was talking with them
fuck.
for a little bit.
really.
And by talking to them, I mean I emailed them and they were like, "Yeah, we'll read your email. I'll read your email later this tonight." and then they read it, and then they never got back.
Whatever, man. We'll go with the fucking competing. Like, is there like an off-brand Fleshlight company? Because Fleshlight's like Kleenex, right? It's like the pocket
Where it's like
pussy.
synonymous with the actual
I'll
item.
figure it out.
We should get the off-brand. We should raise the profile of a different
Well,
pocket
isn't
pussy
it that
company.
they like do like plastic molds of real porn stars' pussies and then like make?
Well, as soon as Avatar came out, they were like, "Fuck the aliens" from Avatar.
That is like
Yo,
the
that
most-
scene in Avatar where they like fuck with their tails.
I don't
They,
remember
like,
that. I fucking
entwined
hated that
tails.
movie
That
so
movie
much.
sucked
I
so
saw it in
bad.
theaters with Norman, and I went to one of those draft house places where you can just order drinks at the table.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Oh, let me get a bucket of Newcastles," and they just bring you a 6-pack on ice in a bucket. And then I was like, offer one to Norman. He's like, "Oh, no thanks." And I was like, "All right, well, I guess I'll just drink all these beers."
Yeah.
And I drank all of them within like the first 7 minutes of the movie, and then like immediately passed out and like
Dude.
woke up and the lights were on in the theater and like a janitor was like shaking me, and then I had to watch it at home. And maybe if I saw it in theaters, I wouldn't have hated it. As
No,
much.
Apparently.
it sucked.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw it in theaters.
I never saw it.
The action. I just like why like you want to talk about tropes? It's like Giovanni Ribisi's like the evil businessman. He's like he's literally just playing golf in his space office. He's just doing that little putt thing where it's like, why is every
I love that.
evil businessman
I love
playing
practicing
little golf?
Yeah, that's
in their fucking office.
that's been gone since the 90s too.
Well,
That's
the
insane, but
baseball,
they
the
did it in
baseball
fucking-
bat thing too. Like
Yeah.
the Wall Street guy that just is like in a meeting, standing up, like
Yeah.
shooting off ideas, and has a baseball
Working
bat in
on his
hand.
swing.
Yeah. That's in it's in Halt and Catch Fire.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
Halt and Catch
That
Fire
sucks.
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
He even goes to the extent of like throwing the ball up and trashing his apartment by hitting the ball into like the wall.
Cool,
Yeah.
real cool.
I always thought it'd be funny to shoot like a commercial for like, prescription medication. It opens with like an old guy throwing a ball at somebody in a field. And then he's like, and then I was having problems, blah, blah, blah. And then it cuts to like inside a kitchen. And then he still has another football. And he's like, and he just destroys, like hits the china cabinet or something. It just shatters all over the floor. A good physical comedy bit. And then
That
I
would be
asked
nice.
my doctor about Zimbralta. Zimbrudolon. Every medicine is actually an Italian surname.
Dude, have you seen the fucking? There's a I was watching a Hitler documentary right
I
on,
love those.
and there's so Frank Thomas is the fucking spokesman
The big
for a
hurt.
product called Nugenics.
What?
It's called Nugenics, and it's like
what's the
it's
problem
like,
with that, dude?
You can't fucking and it's like supposed to be. It's like this fake vitamin that makes you,
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
basically
yeah.
saying it's testosterone, whatever testosterone does for you.
Mhm.
They claim it does. It's like you're an older man, you need to pick in your step, all that kind of shit.
Mhm.
But it's called Nugenics. It's like, you fucking can't. I mean, come on. And then to show it during a Hitler fucking documentary, that is too fucking good.
What
man.
was the focus of the Hitler documentary?
It was like the rise of Hitler.
Oh,
The point is, it sounds like eugenics.
Yeah, yeah.
Those
You
are
can't
really your
fucking-
only options. The rise of Hitler, the fall of Hitler.
No, then
There's
you
never
do
a
that.
documentary that's like, just Hitler having a,
No, then they had the Nazis and the occult ones. Those are
Those are
big.
fun.
Then not the drugs ones too.
I always loved that Nazi
They found out he was
occult
on
obsession.
speed the whole time.
The people that almost like took over the entire world. That these
They're
like ethnic cleanse. They were literally murdering like people,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
murdering people in death camps, and they were like, "But we also have to find Santa because he is real."
Well, it's not spooky enough unless they believe in ghouls.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, we got to make these guys more evil.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
let's make them
they're
scarier.
shooting children.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we were
Broad
laughing about it.
daylight.
We were laughing. Did we talk about that on the podcast in like Nightmare Before Christmas when he goes out in the forest and they have all the doors for the different like holidays?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And Jack Skellington's
The
like,
load screen.
Where am I? And he's in the.
Yeah.
But then there's like one of the trees just has a swastika on it, and he like goes in there and he learns about like the Holocaust, and he comes back to Halloween Town. He's like, "No, guys, it's great. It's called the Holocaust." And they're like, "Is there candy?" And he's like, "But they don't understand." 6 million was so great. Just like sad song about how they don't appreciate the Holocaust. Jack Skellington's all excited about it because it's make believe, like all the other holidays.
Yeah. They should have Kevin Durant do the remake of that, play Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
Nice KD burn.
Who was it in the
Thanks.
first one?
Yeah.
It's Chris Sarandon.
Some people
in
like
the,
that.
in the first one.
Kevin Durant is on the new cover of a Rolling Stone, and Phil sent me a text on Friday night that was like, I'm not sure who Kevin Durant is, but I think this is an incredibly unflattering photo of him. He looks terrible. I don't know why I brought that up. Yeah.
He mean mugged Drake at the game
that was so cool. Yeah,
tight.
He did a fuck off me thing. Yeah, Drake. Yeah.
Just fucking.
I wish I had a magazine. I would if I had like editorial control of Vanity Fair. I would like invite Lindy to just be on the cover, and then just completely Photoshop her into like 110-pound woman.
Like Kate Moss, like 90s, like heroin chic, like Calvin Klein hats.
Yeah, Lindy West,
the 90s.
everything.
You just use her hair.
Yeah.
Like it's just no part of her whatsoever. You take one of her arms and make the whole person out of it.
And then when people get mad, be like, "What? What did I do?"
Just a little light retouching.
It's
All
a magazine.
magazines do it. Yeah, it's not. This is an industry standard thing. I love it. Like have her head like not even on center for like the neck. Yeah, like have her like sort of tilted.
Dude, we gotta get a magazine now.
Yeah.
That settles that.
I gotta hit up Anna Winter and see if she still wants my service.
What was going on there? Someone just lied about that?
It was like a game of telephone where everything got fucked up.
They just wanted you to tell jokes.
I never
named
understood
Anna's
that.
apartment.
Oh, it's like a big game of telephone. It's like I don't fuck up information on the telephone.
No,
I have no problem relaying information through the telephone.
No, the game telephone.
What game telephone?
The game where you have like a secret thing and all the kids sit in a circle. Like you have like a secret thing and then the kid whispers it and they all whisper it around and then by the end they changed it into something people misheard.
Oh, I thought that was just spreading rumors. I didn't realize that was a game.
No, it's a game called Telephone that we play at our elementary school.
You hadn't heard of that?
I thought that was a game called telling everyone that Brian Richardson got fingered by the gym teacher.
Well, that's what I used to do is like I used to change it completely and then get in trouble for it.
Yeah, people would be so mad. They were such bad boys.
Yeah, I was a bad boy. I'd be like, teacher's gay. Did you guys ever call your mom gay?
No.
I've done that. I when I was a kid, I was thinking about that the other day. I'm like, Mom, you're so fucking gay.
You called your mom gay?
Yeah, because when you're like...
That's so disrespectful.
It's
How
so
dare you do to both
disrespectful.
women
She was
and
just
gay
telling me
people.
the other day in bed about how disrespectful you were growing up.
Yeah, I couldn't make out what she was saying. It was like a lot of... She was like gargling a lot.
Yeah.
But it did seem like she was mad at you.
I don't think that's really nice to say that about my mom.
What?
She was trying to spell it out with the marker, but her hands were
Pretty slippery.
they were tied up.
Oh, tied
pretty
up.
good.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, they were tied.
And
Yeah.
slippery, though.
Yeah.
And slippery.
At the same... So that's just a double whammy.
Yeah.
Which actually is also kind of what we were doing to her at the time, was just both
She's
having sex with
You were
her.
having sex with your mom.
In her ass and pussy at the same time. It's
Yep.
pretty...
How does that
cool.
feel? What a way to find out, too. Live on the podcast
I don't know.
to an audience of millions.
5 million people are listening right
That's
now.
crazy. I mean, that seriously is a number that we have 5 million listeners
5
per
mil.
episode.
It
It's
would
pretty
be
good.
nice if you guys were my dads.
Yeah.
Well, we're not... Look, dude, it ain't that kind of
It
thing.
would be cool to have 2 dads, but it's just 2 guys that fuck your mom.
Hey, Frank. Hey, Terry.
Yeah. Shut up.
One of them is definitely named Terry, by the way.
Be quiet. I'm going to my own. They both have their own living rooms. They have separate man caves.
If you guys just stick around and don't leave her and support her.
You already have a dad. A very supportive father who pays attention to what you do on the internet.
And hopefully we'll listen to this right now.
Yeah.
No, it's premium. He won't pay.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn. We'll do a clip and send it to him.
Yeah, we got to get some guests on. Guys, if you have a guest you would like to request for the podcast, we can get basically anybody on.
Yeah, at this point.
We chose not to. It's, it's not because basically
None of us want to do any work.
nobody wants to get on the podcast anymore. It's more that we're being lazy about it.
Yeah, we just we kind of are cultivating like a high level.
Everyone's
of
starting.
discourse.
All the comics are starting podcasts now.
Yeah, they think they can
And I
jump
think
on
it's
this.
specific-
Who else?
Magic.
Who else is starting them?
A couple of people. I've seen a couple of posts about it. I've got.
I mean, we weren't the first comics.
Well, I don't want to shit on specific people.
We literally are the first comics to ever have a podcast.
Well, we were
are?
the ones. We're the ones that have a breakthrough podcast. You know?
Yeah,
it
yeah,
means
yeah.
nothing if
It's
you're
true.
already famous and you start a podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
We're podcasters.
We
now.
got international acclaim solely through podcasting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There are people in
You know who
like.
hit me up today?
New
Who listens to the
Zealand.
podcast? Ron Howard.
Whoa, Opie.
Yep.
Not Opie and Anthony from the
Yeah, Happy Days.
Happy Days. Or
Yeah.
was it the Andy Griffith
Andy
show?
Griffith.
Yeah.
Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah.
He directed Saving Private Ryan.
Gladiator.
Schindler's List.
Yeah, Schindler's List.
He directed.
Is that how
I
you
wanted,
say
to,
it?
I wanted to edit the
He
last
directed
scene.
Jaws.
The last scene in Schindler's
The
List. I
color
was gonna
one?
do this. No, not
With
the
the
color one.
rocks?
The final scene in the movie where he's going around.
They're just
They have all the
punting
Jews
Jewish
outside
children?
the factory.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like, this
yeah.
could have been a person, and this could have
I
been a
could have
person.
saved. Yeah.
And just changed it to he's like, having a revelation about like how he could have helped more,
Mhm.
And he's like, this is just like in the first Care Bears movie when they call the cousins and say we can all help.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Who is that?
Did
woman?
you guys?
I
You
don't
found
know.
that tweet?
Yeah, I'd actually seen that woman prior to that on Patreon. She like comes up in the like who to check out on Patreon.
What does
Really?
she have? A podcast?
No, she's an author. She writes like fantasy novels. She's like probably autistic. I felt bad when people started making fun of her because, as far as I know, she's not like particularly like involved in.
She's just a dweeb.
Yeah, she's like just a
A
fucking
nice
nerd.
person. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if she's
She's
a
a
nice
nerd.
person, but she's like definitely someone that's been bullied her entire life.
Yeah.
And then, so that the original tweet with the like, Huffledore, we need you to be strong and
To defeat Trump, right?
Gillendorf. Yeah. Well, yeah, the deal was the Trump. But then the follow up to that was the Care Bears tweet. And it's like, I've never seen the Care Bears movie. It's
Was
for
it made
infants.
recently?
No, it was made in
we talked about
1985.
It's a cartoon.
Yeah.
They didn't like do a CGI
A live action.
remake.
I hope they do.
No.
I'm trying to get in there, dude.
They should remake the
Go,
Care
baby.
Bears movie.
Play Care Bear, dude.
They should remake the Care Bears movie and do the CGI all like the new Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
They're all like 7'2" and
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
like, weird like realistic length limbs.
Yeah.
Dude.
No, I think it should be fat comedians in suits.
Yeah,
I'll let me get in there. Let me get Leonard Oots in the mix.
yeah.
Bobby can be the dad Care Bear.
You,
That's good, man.
Ralphie May, Funches.
Yes, fuck yeah. Get Jamel in the mix.
If Jamel puts on a couple, he could maybe get in there.
He's
He
the
doesn't
Care
have to
Bear
put
that
on a
uses
couple,
the N word.
Right. Jamel is fat. Who's kidding who? He doesn't get a pass
No,
on being
Jamel-
fat because he's black and cool.
I thought he's black. So
Yeah.
Black
So
guys
it's like-
aren't fat.
it's like muscles and stuff, right?
You have to be so fat to be considered like Leonard. Like Leonard's
Yeah,
fat as
yeah,
hell.
Oh, yeah, what's his name?
But he's swagged out.
The dude from Breaking Bad, the stand-up,
Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle Crawford.
Yeah, Lavelle Crawford lost like 400 pounds and he's still fat as shit.
Phase on Love.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
all the
Yeah,
12-button guys. Yeah.
Earthquake.
Yeah. The front of my man jacket looking like the control panel on an elevator. Look at he laughing because he know.
He laughing because he knows.
No. My man said, "Which floor you trying to go to?"
Hold that for me. Can you hold that for me?
Ding! And then they have to do like a 12-minute act out as to what riding on an elevator looks like.
Oh, excuse me. Which floor am I
Yeah,
supposed to go
yeah,
on here?
Just murdering. Yeah. Oh man, Chantil, that elevator bit is so good. When you do the doors opening and closing with your arms, you have to stand on the stool to make it look like you're going up and down. There you go, we going up now.
And then
And then what does it do? It comes back down, don't it? Don't it? Look, he laughing. My man, no, yeah, he been on an elevator.
oh hell yeah.
That was good.
They would just hang the dick, getting caught in the doors for some reason. Just find a way to make the microphone your dick in a joke.
They just put it in their pants because it's concealed. I'm not exposing myself on the elevator. but-
What about a stand-up who does a stool humping bit but like has to come? Like can't do it until he's come.
Yeah.
Like it just goes on for way too long.
If someone did a stool fucks you bit, now we're talking. Puts the whole stool in his ass.
I was thinking about doing that.
In Soviet Russia, stool
clumps you.
The air sex championships, I always thought that was a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I always
Pretty
wanted
dumb.
to go and just do like a really graphic interpretation of being like raped in prison. Just like really just sell it. Like screaming,
Like
and crying.
Oz.
Yeah, just
Punch
like a
yourself
really
in the nose.
impassioned, yeah, and just horrify everybody. Yeah. Right. Just swallow blood packets and throw them up.
No, please, no.
We had to cancel the air sex championship.
That would be one way to completely destroy the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's way too successful.
That's really the only way I approach any kind of contest.
Is how you could
How to
destroy
take it
the
down,
entire
ruin the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I like that. That's
Yeah.
it's a kind of Al Qaeda type of approach
Yeah.
to.
I'm sorry, but someone put a turd in the jelly bean container, so we're having to cancel the contest.
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So
Should I start wearing berets?
Hell yeah.
I was talking about that.
Yes. Dude, I was in fucking Bethesda and I just saw some obese, fat fucking rich man wearing all black, a turtleneck and black pants and a fucking beret. It was so awesome.
I love it.
And he just kept looking around and wanting to be noticed, dude. It was so good. Oh, fuck.
Was it John Milius? What if it was John Milius?
We didn't even
That'd
talk
be
about that
cool.
Greek guy that we saw in the fucking...
yeah.
Oh, dude. I found more details about him.
We spent the night at George's place.
Yeah, my roommate
Greek
George,
town.
Shout out to George.
in Bethesda.
In Bethesda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out George. And we spent the night at his house, and we're just fucking stoned and eating Domino's at Bethesda at 3 a.m., you know? And some guy just fucking barges in at 3 a.m. and is just like fucking nervously reading his fucking divorce papers. His dad. So George's dad runs like essentially a halfway home for divorced Greek men. like any divorced Greek guy. Now that he's survived, he runs like an It Gets Better camp for
Jeez.
other divorced middle-aged men
Oh my
who get
God.
cucked. And this guy fucking, I found out later, dude. So this guy, so he's reading his divorce papers. Literally, it's 5 of us stoned as hell watching Lethal Weapon at 3 a.m. And this guy's just sitting there, like looming over us, reading his divorce papers.
Yeah.
We wake up the next day and he's on a phone with a lawyer just reading them aloud, and it's like the shit his wife was saying. He's like, it says here that she no longer feels any love for him and she will be leaving and demands he does not come back into the house. It's like, we cannot tell the media about this. That's what he was saying. Like, what media? Yeah. So listen to this shit, dude. This guy fucking went crazy and started stalking his wife and stole like thousands of dollars worth of jewelry from her. Like he fucking broke into the house, stole jewelry
That he bought for her.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
That's probably how he justified it.
And so because he was being so fucking weird, his wife like sued him or whatever, like is taking him to court, and now she's like, kids asked their children if he ever like hit them or anything, and he like, I guess, hit one of the kids once, and now he's here on a weird visa, so he might get deported because he got cucked so hard that he's gonna get deported, dude.
And the whole time we're sitting there, and like I have to just be quiet the whole time because like I'm the guy that was fucking his wife.
Yeah. You know what it was? It was literally some fucking guy from the Greek national basketball team. He just retired to a village and started fishing, and his wife was there like 2 months on vacation with their children, and he just started fucking her, and that was it. Yeah.
Well, that's a very romantic country. I know that from Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude.
They do a lot of cucking in Greece.
Yeah,
dude. Could you imagine getting cucked so hard?
Greece and Italy
out of
are
a country?
the land of being cucked. I just like those Barilla
Apollonia.
pasta ads where it's always like a housewife cooking and she's like imagining fucking.
Oh yeah, the
some,
hot
like,
Italian guy.
17-year-old Italian boy riding around on a Vespa.
If he was retarded, it would be easier emotionally. That's all I'm saying.
Why?
Back to my retarded slave thing.
Yeah.
You got it.
Well, it's
You're
like I
really
like that
onto
every
something.
every Barilla pasta ad isn't really an ad for pasta. It's an ad for like a disappointed housewife
For
that
pool
fucking
boys.
hates her family.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you cook Barilla and you think about leaving your husband. And that's what the pasta is good for. Is it provides you some nice escape from your horrific home life. Your doughy piece of shit husband who you thought would be promoted by now. He's still making $50,000 a year.
It's been a massive disappointment, but this make believe. Yeah, there was also that shampoo that made women cum.
Yeah,
remember
Garnier,
that?
Garnier
Fructis, baby.
No, it was herbal essence.
Oh, yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm remembering? As I saw, there was a video like 10 years ago. I remember watching multiple times. A girl shoving a bottle of Garnier Fructis in her pussy.
Oh.
So it wasn't herbal essence, but yeah, herbal essence. They had Dr. Ruth in the commercials.
Yeah.
To further, in case you didn't understand the orgasm reference, Dr. Ruth had to be there to be like, "They're coming, by the way. That's coming."
I just want to see like the husband side of it. Was like a sweetheart. Sweetheart, you've been using a lot of hot water.
I've got to use my Axe body spray to be raped in the grocery store by hordes of women.
Sweetheart, you've been in there for 3 hours. I don't know what the noise is. I might knock this door down. Are you in there with someone? Are you
bottle just
cheating on me?
100% looks like a cock.
Some dude, Oscar Pistorius, is his wife because he thinks she's in there with a man. She's really herbal essence.
Yeah.
Now, do you think Oscar Pistorius's dick is also a scoop?
Yeah, it is. It's a blade dick.
Yeah,
it's one of those
speculum.
It's one of those weird shaped dildos that has like a clit thing and
rabbit.
It's like a robot.
Rabbit.
It's a rabbit.
Adam uses those on his ass.
Well,
he tickles the balls.
I use the.
Well, you know what's funny
the
is
clit part on my grundle and then
the Hitachi.
It doesn't sound that
the
bad.
Hitachi
honestly.
magic wand
was a back massager initially.
Well, now it's a pussy massager, but like
Yeah.
Hitachi didn't release it under another brand name, so you know. That's like they still make toasters and fucking
It's awesome.
like power tools and shit. But if you type in Hitachi into Google, it's just like this, depraved, disgusting sex toy.
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Ruining the proud name of Hitachi.
I just
what are
wanna-
they, Japanese?
I
gotta
would
be
guess.
Japanese. I just want to take a minute to say that I think that if men masturbate, and I think women also do it, and I think it's cool if they decide to do it. And I don't think what Nick just said is true. I don't think it's
Get the
disgusting.
fuck off of my show. Okay?
I'm all for anyone coming, honestly.
Don't ever challenge my masturbation beliefs. It's the one thing I hold dear.
I love when people come.
Yeah.
I want everyone to come right now. Let's all come. Let's all beat off till we come.
It would be, I
on
like
mic.
when people laugh at like people for like coming in their pants, and it's like I would love it if I was able to do that.
Oh my god, hands
If I
free.
could fucking come in my pants, like if I
Incredible.
just saw someone attractive and I came in my pants, it's like that's kind of like having bad sex with them
Yeah,
in a way.
I'm gonna count that as sex.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it
count
is.
that as
Not
full
at all.
If I
sex.
just saw
It's
someone
nothing
attractive
like
and I
having
came in
bad
my
sex
pants,
with them.
I would
It's
feel
coming in your pants.
that would be great.
It's 100%
That would
not
be
sex. It's not even
No, it's
jerking off.
kind of like-
It's some weird thing where you instantly come.
What time?
That would rule. I wouldn't be thinking about it.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It would be cool because then you get like 7
count that
minutes
as sex,
of
dude.
like free. Your mind is clear.
You know how
for
fucking
7
chill
minutes.
you would be if you came in your pants and like it wasn't visible. Like if you were talking to somebody you thought was attractive and you just immediately came in your pants and then you were like, oh well, now I can just be chill.
Then you have the upper hand in that discussion.
Yeah.
You don't need to. It's
You're not
like-
nervous,
Right.
Yeah.
That
and
would
then
be
you
good.
finally hook up with them and they're like, well, you're gonna come, and you're like, I already came 7.5 hours ago. No, but yeah, when we first started hooking up, yeah, during the conversation portion of
when we had some bad sex 7 hours ago. When you had no idea that I was coming, when there was pre-cum just all over my cock. We were talking about plays, and I just had fucking soggy ass boxer briefs on.
Yeah, dude, I would love to come in my pants. If you could just do it like on command too,
Oh, it'd be amazing.
to like get out of work. Like imagine if you had some shitty like retail job.
Sorry,
and it cost,
I gotta leave. I came in my pants.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, boss.
Yeah.
I can't fucking
I gotta leave
restock
the orange
these
Julius.
sweaters. There's jizz all over my fucking corduroys.
Yeah.
Sorry, man. I came my
Yeah.
pants. I gotta leave Abercrombie right now.
can I take a second lunch?
Y'all got wet wipes?
Yeah.
Y'all got wet wipes, yo?
Just a fucking. You just wear nothing.
I'm gonna need the loner underwears, please. Yeah, I came in my pants again.
Like, God damn it, Craig, we're gonna need you to start wearing diapers.
Yeah.
I'm wearing pants too much.
I'm gonna need the Enterprise
I would
rental
like
car
to speak
loner
to the
underwears.
manager, please. Oh my God! Did you just come in your pants? Ma'am, I understand you're upset about this, but it is a medical. This is something.
Ma'am, please put your breasts away, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm warning you. Ma'am, cover up, please. Please.
Yeah. Or like if you did it when you were nervous, like you have to give a presentation in class, and you're like, Tiananmen Square. I'm sorry.
And then you just give the best presentation after you come.
And then you're fucking Don Draper. Put that coffee down. Coffee's for people who come in their pants. You think I'm fucking with you? I am not fucking with you.
Oh, fuck.
There's only one thing that matters in this life. Always be coming.
ABC, baby.
Goddamn.
Getting them to sign on the stain on your pants. What else happened this week? Did we do
Trump got mad at the play.
No, in Hamilton.
Real
Fucking gas
hip-hop.
Hamilton.
Yeah, he got mad.
Well, the theater's supposed to be a safe space.
It's a safe space
so
for
awesome.
people that hate gay people.
I was so hoping this election would be over and we wouldn't have to talk about this shit ever again.
I know.
No,
it
he's
looks like
going to
we're
be the
gonna have
president
to
for 4
forever.
years.
No, we don't have to.
No, we don't.
You just brought it up. I wouldn't talk about movies that I didn't
said
like.
what
Yeah,
else
we were
is
talking
going
about
on?
jizz.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, dude.
You were
derailed our
actually
jizz
on
combo.
brand for once.
Yeah.
We're trying to get back on track here.
Yeah, we haven't talked about cum enough, honestly.
That's
Yeah.
true.
That was a fun little aside there.
When's the last time you came?
I should masturbate.
You beat off before you came?
Not before I came, but
When?
there was a moment this
What'd
morning.
you beat off to?
I beat off to some internet pornography.
What? Come on, dish.
www.x
X
hamster
videos or hamster?
X hamster.
I've been going X vids for the
That's so
longest
weird. Is
time.
that like a
Why the
Richard
hamster?
Gere reference?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
I think it's a Richard Gere
Is that
reference.
what
But
it
wasn't that a
Yeah.
wouldn't it be X gerbil?
No, it depends on where you live, dude. It's one of those like colloquial.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
pop.
it's true.
No, it is like it's either Prince or Marilyn Manson that got a rib removed to suck their own
That's
dick.
true,
Yeah.
that's
Because
true.
growing up, I remember being Marilyn Manson. And I
Yeah.
was browbeaten by people.
Oh, I thought it was
Marilyn
Manson.
Manson.
As well.
I think
Yeah.
it was our generation, actually.
In my adult life, it's been people telling me over and over again, it's fucking, it's
That's
Prince,
crazy, dude.
Yeah.
not Marilyn Manson.
Man, Prince fucked.
Yeah. In the mid-Atlantic, it's gerbils. In the south, like the deep south, it's hamster.
Okay.
Well, I've heard mice, I've heard rats, I've heard gerbils.
Rats?
Yeah.
I heard a peacock.
Rats could live up there for
a
years.
guinea pig.
Yeah.
Guinea pig, yeah.
Well, you know what that
What
means.
is it?
though.
What-
You know what that means? Is it means that it's true.
Yeah.
Because he's worked his way through all. If it was one thing everywhere, be like, all right, that's insane.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's every different type of rodent is indicative of a pattern of behavior. Look, if all I need is the word pizza one time to assume that everyone in the Democratic establishment is raping
kids,
children, then I know for a fact that the Richard Gere thing is true.
Well,
Actually, pizza party is just code for they go to see a show where Richard Gere shoves rats.
that is... Well, it's not that Richard Gere does that. It's that he got it stuck there. That's something that all gay guys do, is that they put rodents in their asses, right?
That's how
like
you
a
check to see if you're
My
gay.
friend explained to me how he did it one time. He was
If
like,
it comes
"No,
out
they
and
do it
sees
for
its
real."
shadow, you're
He puts
actually gay for 6
puts
more
it in-
weeks.
He puts it in a toilet paper roll and then puts the toilet paper roll in his ass and then pulls the toilet paper roll out. It's like an applicator.
Oh, like a tampon.
And the physics of the thing, it was great. And then, it starts suffocating, so it starts scratching, and that's what makes him come.
Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah.
So he like damages his rectum.
Yeah.
Do they
Like
declaw
that-
it?
Well, that's the why he does it, is because the animal freaks out and it dies in his ass, and the feeling of an animal dying in his ass, struggling
Gives
to
you
get out and
power.
clawing and biting.
Yeah.
It gives him power, and it's painful, and it makes him come.
Do you know the first gay guy to put a rodent in his ass was?
It was, hold on.
You?
Little Richard.
Mm-mm.
Was it you?
Mm-mm. It's much older.
Was it you?
You
I
sure
didn't
it wasn't-
invent
Are you
it.
sure it wasn't Little Richard?
Was it you?
It was William Shakespeare.
Was it you?
It was.
All of his plays were actually written by Richard Gere,
Yeah. They're all plagiarisms.
by Sir Francis Bacon, who's been in a movie with literally everybody.
Yeah, it's
That's
true.
right.
Yeah.
It's all 7 degrees.
69
from,
degrees
Sir
of
Francis,
Sir Francis Bacon.
Bacon, right? Yeah. That's the game, right?
Sir Francis Bacon. She's probably cool, huh? You probably
Tight.
had a lot of bacon.
Yeah, dude. You know who I like
Hang
better?
around.
Sir Francis Pizza, dude.
Yeah. There had
Hell
to have
yeah.
Just high
been
five.
mad pedophiles back then. They wouldn't let women
Everyone
in the
fucked.
theater, so the boys were the women.
Oh,
That was a
I thought
fun
women were
way
in the balcony.
no, in actual plays.
in the plays.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like in a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shakespeare was all boys.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
women,
And you had to suck their dicks on the stage.
Yeah.
Boy,
You were forced to.
No, throughout history, it's been like this thing where it's like, maybe you shouldn't do that.
Yeah. About fucking kids.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
come on, man. It's like the same way. It's like not replacing the toilet paper roll.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
that level of like nuisance. It's like,
yeah.
do you have
Well,
to
those
fuck children?
like in that show Rome, Octavius or whatever, he like disappears for a minute, and his mom's is like, she asked him in like weird Latin at Roman talk or whatever, but she was like, "Were you sucking off your uncle Julius?" And
he's like, "Shut up,
I was
Mom."
like, "No, I wasn't."
Shut up, Mom. I wasn't sucking him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what he was doing actually something much worse, hiding the fact that he suffers from seizures,
Mm-hmm.
which no one could find out
much
about.
worse than sucking off.
Yeah,
your
yeah,
uncle.
yeah. No, that's really what happens.
That's
in
awesome.
the
Yeah.
show.
Don't they still fuck children like big time in the Middle East?
And Greeks absolutely do it. Yeah, no, that was
No,
like a
no.
problem in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
is that like the
legitimately.
fucking tribal leaders were like fucking boys, and like like army, like the Pentagon was like saying like, yeah, don't report that, or
Yeah.
or get
Well, that's
involved.
how they defeated the Soviet Union in the 80s.
Yeah, they
Boy
fucked
dick,
all the
boy ass
Soviet boys.
power.
They fucked all the boys. Yeah.
That is so awesome that you could be misogynistic and so gay, and then just like, but if you're just
Well,
like,
the two aren't mutually exclusive.
I know, but it's like,
Yeah,
a lot
like
of gay
Milo.
guys hate women.
yeah,
like Milo.
absolutely. I think we even talk about how there's a certain kind of gay guy who is the most misogynistic person on earth. It's
Yeah,
just
like
like a gay
Milo.
guy who has no
Yeah, it's
use
you,
for
dude.
women.
That's who it is.
No, I'm
Yeah,
very
it's you.
straight, and I have sex with lots of women who are big fans. Anyway, what I was talking about was it's hilarious that they could just like fuck children, then also be homophobic.
Yeah.
That's my favorite kind of
what makes sense to me.
like.
Yeah, but all that shit
Based on my childhood.
it's a performance.
didn't Africa Bambaataa fuck kids?
Yeah, it just turned out that he was a monster the entire
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
But he's probably
What's his song? The big one.
His big song was Sailing by Christopher Cross.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Christopher Cross is asexual.
Yeah. That's true. Christopher Cross has never
Christopher Cross
Made a woman
comes
come.
in his pants to the idea of getting a chubby. He imagines becoming semi-erect, and then without becoming erect at all, he comes in his pants to that thought.
just a perfect jizz
Yeah.
droplet
He
pours out of
thinks
his
about
soft
putting on
cock.
like an extremely comfortable pair of Italian pants. That's what makes him go.
in slippers, just like warm slippers.
Sailing makes me.
Who'd be the
come
funniest
in
person
my
to have
head.
a pedophile scandal? What about Jimmy Buffett? That'd be pretty funny.
That'd be good.
Eh.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's always funny.
Yeah, you're right. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where it's like, oh, what?
Yeah, it's never not
You're
funny.
fucking kids.
That is a good question. That's a fun thought experiment.
I feel like a female pedophile is funnier.
Nah, that's never funny.
No.
It's never funny. The female one's
Yeah,
never funny.
Didn't they say Paula Poundstone?
We talked exactly this. Maybe we had this exact theoretical because Paula Poundstone.
I think so. This is sounding familiar.
Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
talked about Paula Poundstone. Anyway.
Oh,
I think-
Elon Musk. That would be good.
Yeah, that'd be
would
good.
really funny.
That'd be
Yeah.
good.
They're like,
It'd be like society
he
needs him.
finally gets to space and he's on the moon and he's like raping a 3-year-old and waving at Earth. He's like, I can do it up here. Why did you think I was going to the moon? What, you think I wanted to help humanity. You kidding? I'm a billionaire. Why would I help people? No, so I could rape this child on the moon.
Hell yes, dude.
Yeah, man.
If any penetration ain't illegal, dog.
All right, well, that's going to do it. You
Great.
guys are great. Thanks. Bye.